special is in order. It may be my next video. It may be the video after that. Who knows? But I need your guys' help. I need your guys' help on what I should do for a 1K special. I was thinking I could do a, what do you call it? Cranial nerve exam role play. A cranial nerve exam role play. I could do a mukbang. I could do like different types of whispers, like clicky, breathy, inaudible, soft spoken. I don't know. Like, what do you want me to do? I could whisper my subscribers' names, but I get max 9-10 comments on a video, so I feel like people wouldn't comment their names for me to say. So I feel like, I don't know, it's like kind of like, okay, like I'm gonna make a 20-minute video whispering 5 names, but I'd still do that if you guys wanted me to. Like, I'd whisper your guys' names even if there was only like 5 people who commented. So yeah. I thought I'd mention that real quick. So our next up on the list of talking points, we have boy drama. I'm gonna start off with boy drama, then move to friend drama, and then move to mental health, and then just like life in general and what's been going on with me. As you may know, it's almost Christmas, so there's a lot going on. But to start it off, I've had a handful of boy drama. For what reason is unbeknownst to me. I have no idea. Literally no idea. But basically, October, November, I kind of had a boyfriend, but it wasn't really like official. I was this close to having a boyfriend, but there was some stuff that went on. We talked a lot. Like, we met because our teacher partnered us in my forensics class, and then we started talking. We started hanging out at lunch. We started walking around together. We went to the apple orchard. We FaceTimed every single night, which I had never done before, and I normally hate FaceTime. And I would never FaceTime any of the guys I was talking to, but him, we FaceTime every single night. But I was low-key like not into him. I wasn't feeling it. I'm still hung up on my ex-boyfriend. And I just felt like the vibe wasn't there. I didn't feel like this click that I feel like I would have felt with a guy I really liked. So one weekend, we didn't talk to each other for a bit, and I came to school on Monday and I found out that he had a girlfriend. So that was great to hear. Just because I didn't talk to him for one weekend, he's all of a sudden talking to a different girl and has a girlfriend. And this girl he had talked about with me before, she had been like his talking stage, his failed talking stage, situationship type thing, and then he started dating her, and I had no clue. So that's amazing. Camera angle just probably changed for you, and that is because my dad interrupted me, and I had to literally, he doesn't know I have this channel, so I had best friend. So that sucks, but you know what? We're getting over it. I'm not letting it affect me. I am 17 years old. I'm a junior in high school. I still got a whole life ahead of me and full of people that are gonna come and go. I shouldn't be worrying about how many friends I have in high school and what kind of things I do on the weekends. So yeah, that's on the front of it. Mental health wise, it's winter. What do you expect? I am prone to seasonal depression. If you didn't know, well, it's not something to be known, but seasonal depression, I've struggled with in trigger warning, an eating disorder, and body dysmorphia, and just like really bad body image issues. And I had trauma when I was younger that kind of rooted all these problems into my life and into the future. So I don't even know, like, I feel like recently it's been very much, if I don't feel good about my body, my mental health is, but if I do feel good about my body, I normally feel pretty good. I don't know, and like, I'm constantly thinking about what I look like in other people's perspectives, like, oh, what do I look like to the outside person, and I just like beat myself up for it, which I know I shouldn't. It's a weird thing because I'm self-aware and I understand my mental illnesses and my eating disorder since I've had it for 4 years, coming up about 4 years. I'm self-aware. I understand what I should and shouldn't think, and I understand these things, but I don't change. I still think this way. I understand that I shouldn't be comparing myself. I shouldn't be thinking about this, but I still do, and it's hard for me to kind of get away from that because it's been rooted in me for so long that I just can't seem to find an answer to it. But my therapist, my lovely therapist, shout out to you if you see this, she recommended that I do an outpatient program this summer to help me. So I'm excited to do that because I really want to get better. It's just the question of when am I gonna start investing myself into actually getting better, you know? Enough about my spiel about mental health because I don't know. It's good to like talk about it because I think it needs to be talked about, but I also think there is still a handful of people that view mental health as a weakness instead of an obstacle, instead of an everyday obstacle. So I don't like to go on and on about it because I know there's probably some people who don't want to be hearing about this all the time, especially when they're going to bed. They don't want to hear about depression, anxiety, eating disorders. I wouldn't either, but sometimes I just like to ramble. Let's see what else is coming up. Christmas is coming up, and I am so excited. This year, I think my list is finally something that isn't like, I normally have one big gift that I want on my Christmas list, and then I get a bunch of little gifts. But this year, it's kind of been more of like a bunch of small things that I've been is nothing.